Right now, to understand more about our point of views, I want you to listen to my analysis about the further drawbacks of this policy of raising compulsory education attendance to 18. The first reason why I strongly disagree with this policy is that it creates a big paradox. What I mean by a paradox here, as you know, in many countries all over the world, education is not free. Children's fee is already very high, and it's even continuing to go through the roof. Many people, on the other hand, still remains below salary and income. They have to struggle with the life to make ends meet. So, in other words, they have no ability to afford higher education of their children. So my question here is, how could the government pressure its citizens to pay much money, very much money, for something that they simply can't? In summary, I think that unless the government can offer the public with a free education system, this new policy is unreasonable at all. And secondly, just from my point of view, sometimes high school education is not necessary. It is just not helpful. Because after graduation, many students just do not continue with the higher education in universities. The academic knowledge they have taught in high schools, as a result, will become not helpful for them. And for the example of myself, I haven't been graduated from high school, and now I major to become a translator in English. And I can strongly state that the subject I studied in high school, like physics, chemistry, or advanced mathematics, or even literature analysis, play no role in my current study. So, my conclusion is, with many students in the world spending 3 years of their youth, of their enthusiasm in high school is such a huge waste of time and effort. I know that the status is common in many countries. So what should we do to deal with it? With our choice question above, I strongly believe that we should, or the government should give high school education optional. In other words, parents and the children themselves should make their own choice about the future. And also, I think that the government should consider stopping or cutting down or cutting off subsidizing on high school education. This amount of money we earn by this should be spent on purposes which is more valuable. For example, firstly, the money we earn can be used to further support elementary and secondary education. It makes sure that all children can access the norm to essentially education. And secondly, it can help to universalize information technology, which means have the students who gain the ability to study by themselves for the rest of their lives. And last but not least, it helps to strengthen vocational training. I believe that the government should offer more and more free vocational guidance and training in order to help the students to realize, to recognize their strengths and weaknesses, to realize the potential to eventually find a suitable job in the future. How about the counter-evidence? Some people say that it should be a moral obligation for the government to make children stay at school until they have graduated or when they reach the age of 18. But I think that there is a big misconception here. The government obviously promised with the public, provided for public educational system. But the problem is, this system, the system of education is not free. It is not accessible for every person. And a promise is different from a pressure. And this policy would become a dire violation of parents' rights. Because the parents are the very people who know and understand the children the most. So they obviously know when the children are ready to start or to conclude their formal education. In summary, with our points that we mentioned above, we think that we should let the parents and the children to make their own choice to finally have a secure future and to better improve the economy. Our presentation is based on these references. Thanks for the attention. Now, if you have any puzzle or if you have any question, please give us some feedback. Please feel free to ask them. Thank you.